How fast can a new player get good at Splatoon 3? Today I'll be going over 3 matches, 2 wins and 1 defeat in order to see if I've improved from yesterday. In these matches, I'll be using a slosher and 2 splat dualies. I think these are the 2 weapons I'll be using the most alongside a roller for a well-rounded experience. It's bad to stick to one weapon, but if you switch too often, it can also hinder your progress. That's why I'm sticking to 3 weapons. Okay, now we'll go into the matches. Sorry in advance for the quality being so poor. I don't have a capture card, so this is the only way I can do it. Yeah, sorry. My teammates immediately spawn and we are just trying to head over. I'm going to try and explain some of the decisions I make in this match, mainly because I see a lot of players do it and I think it would be helpful for a new player's mind and to see how I can improve. So I know that sloshers are supposed to stick to cover. Mahi Mahi Resort, I do not play well on this map. I think it's just all the water. Anyways, my teammate is behind the umbrella, so it doesn't matter whether or not they have the shield. Now I'm just trying to cover up all the ink. And like I said, I watched a few tutorials on the slosher. I know you have to flick and all that, but I'm not good at it. These are only I've only played 5 matches with it. But here I'm trying to angle up to see if anybody's on the ledge because I know that's something you can do with this, and now I'm just trying to get out of the ink. I see the splat and then I try to use my ult. It does not matter. They die anyways. Both my teammates do. To the heavy edit splatling, nice. Now I'm super jumping over to my teammate. At this point I am checking the map to see where did the fight go, what can I do. I check the map a lot. I wish it showed how much I check the map, but yeah, no. The first death, I saw a top player say this, but the first death, whatever, it happens, but the second death can mean a lot, mainly because when you die the second time, it's out of frustration, and now you don't know where the fight is, you don't know, right behind me, sorry. You don't know where the fight is, you don't know what's going on, so it's really important to stay calm in those moments. Again, splat umbrellas. I have never played the umbrella before. It looked super fun, but there we go. My teammate uses triple slash down. Sorry, my cat. She is just being a menace right now. I try to get high ground because I know. just watch me struggle with this. I know that sloshers also require lots of high ground. Yeah. I'm looking for other people, and then I see the roller, so I immediately try to create distance. It is super important. I keep forgetting this, but I always get up in sloshers or Inkbrush's face, which is just not what you should be doing. And I need to pay better attention to who has which weapon. I am really bad at remembering appearances, and then I die because it's a 2v1. I thought my teammate was around me, but I wasn't. And now we are just trying to get right back into the game because there's 13 seconds left, and I've played many games where they take back control in 10 seconds, and then it's a very close percentage and I lose. But here we are, and those are all the decisions I made. I died twice this round and got a few kills. You'll see it in a second, but yeah, this is a win. Now, this is a Splat Dualies match, so just in case in advance, I watched these people before playing. Initially, I was going to make a Splat Dualies video where I play terribly, and then I watch a bunch of streamers and YouTubers for a day, and then I play again. But I was not going to do that, because as much as I love watching Splatoon, I have ADHD and I have a terrible attention span. I win my 1v1 there, which was really nice, and then I immediately get killed by the Splatoon stamp. The stamper. I don't know what it's called. I'm just gonna call it a stamp. So purple is pushing us super hard, so I immediately just redirect. I joined up my teammates again because good players win 2v1s or whatever they say, but my teammates both got killed, so here I am just immediately trying to back up into my other teammate. I see this person here, so I immediately try to win that 1v1. And then I did not see this. I don't know how that happens. I've never had that happen to me before. But they immediately splashed down when they TP'd to me because they realized, oh, my teammate died. But I have never seen that before. I immediately try to roll out of there. I do not. Like I said before, second death, it's usually when you're frustrated. You don't know that the game's changed, the fight's moved, etc. Your head's not in the right space. And that is exactly what happened there. I was just trying so hard to get immediately back in the game. I didn't even think about it. I don't actually know if we win this one. I didn't check beforehand. I think we lose pretty terribly. I'm not sure. These Clash Blasters give me a lot of trouble in any kind of weapon I play. So just in advance, I am not going to do very well against these people. Here I am just trying to charge up my ult for the crab. I see people, I immediately try to leave. And then 2v1. I thought they died. I thought my teammate had gotten them. I did not realize that the Enpuri Splatdulies person had left me. And, that they were still alive. So, that was a pretty bad miscalculation on my part. I see that there's 40 seconds left, so I'm just like, I have to win this 1v1. We have to come back from this. Because if we don't come back, then we're kind of screwed. And then I thought I would be able to hide behind that person now. And then that person, I just realized it in the remake, they're being toxic. I think that's what it is when people do that. Anyways, we lose pretty terribly. I thought my individual performance was mediocre at best, but if there's ways that a more experienced person can point out, oh, you did this wrong, oh, you should have done that, I would just appreciate that so much because I think I got outbested in every way. These people were desperate, but I was not good enough to solve that. So yeah, we lose. Okay, the quality will get better for this one, I promise. It is just a little bit blurry, and then I focus the screen, so it'll be good in a minute or so. Anyways, this is another Splatoon match, and you already know, so we won this one, but I think I did pretty decently. I think I ended up with 6 kills and 3 deaths, so not bad KD ratio, oh my god, kill to death ratio. I am just trying to get this person as much as I can while staying out of the sniper's range because I do not want that heat. I try to climb up. They see the bomb, so they immediately back away. I ended up killing one of them, but the other guy managed to live, which is okay, fine, sure. I'm just trying to spot the area as much as possible over here because I don't like it when they're little naked spots because I like to focus on if my team is doing poorly, then let me make sure that my in-face is fully, yeah, there we go, is fully splatted, so I can be rest assured that if we lose, I'll still have, our base is still fully covered. And then my thing runs out. I did not know how to use the crab thing at this point, by the way. I did not know you could aim little pellets at it. I am so embarrassed by that. But yeah, that happened. And then I died because I walked into their turf. 2v, no, not 2v1. I lost against the heavy splatling and I'm the least. I should have stayed out of their range, but I was being greedy and pushed and I shouldn't have done that. I try to aid my teammate over here because, like I said, good players win 1v1s, but great players win 2v1s, or however they call it. I accidentally stole his kill for a little second there. I don't know if kill stealing is a real thing in Splatoon 3, but my teammates just get, I should not have heard there. I know that in other games, your teammates get really pissed at you if you steal their kills, so you know. Now I'm trying to rejoin the fray as fast as possible because there's 1 minute left and I want to make sure that we win. So my teammate goes down and I immediately just back off because I'm hold up, I need another person. I think they're gonna initially fall down, but I guess they're better than that because they did not. So I try to come meet them halfway. Actually, I turn around. And then I try to rejoin my teammate over here. And at this point, my crab rate is almost up. And so one little push, and then there we go. I try to aim for the sniper up here, but I cannot. And I get worried that, he'll snipe me, which he should have. Honestly, he should have gotten that. In the archer's back, so I just hide. Person falls down, I go after him, and then I run into someone over here, and that's game.
Has it go a little something like this? Lordy, we likes to party.